Okay, I had to go tend to my dog, who you hear is barking. He just took a big shit. So this video is all about the limiting beliefs for air signs. So we're basically gonna find out what limiting beliefs air signs hold that are hindering and holding them back. So let's see, air signs: Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I'm getting prepared to drag myself as well. I'm a Libra. So let's see what the limiting signs are for, the limiting beliefs are for air signs. What's up? About to get into it. Oh shit. Damn, this is about to drag us, air signs. Okay. So we have the lightning. Oh my God. How do I turn this filter off? I guess this works. Okay, so the first card is lightning bolt. Let me just make that a little clearer for us. And the lightning bolt is like a tower card. So we're resisting change. And then we have the Five of Roses, which is children in a garden. And if you look, they're playing and exploring. It was in reverse, so we may be hindering also our inner child, not allowing them to explore. Then we have the Eight of Keys, the Master Artisan. So we're not perfecting our craft as well. Air signs: Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Not focusing on your craft. And then we have King of Forces, which is like Queen of Forces, but embodying the divine masculine. Yes, hold on, please. Hold on, my kids. Okay. Anyway, I was saying the King of Forces, which has to do with convening with nature, and also believing that we are a conduit for spirit, so we don't feel that way. People also, like these air signs, are probably not getting enough time outside. And then we have the Willow, but it was in reverse. So when this tree is in reverse, it's actually giving me like ancestral vibes. And there's also a bird in this card. So we're not believing in our ancestors and the synchronicities that we're receiving from spirit. So again, we have the lightning bolt, which is like a tower card, and that's basically like resisting change. That's what's limiting our beliefs in our true path. We're denying our inner child. If you can see it upright, the children are playing, they're having fun, but for some reason air signs don't want to play, they don't want to have fun, but they don't want to perfect their craft. The Master Artisan, you're not working on the things that you truly should be working on. And if you can see in this card, this also like is about again, how I said that air signs are not believing that they're a conduit for spirit's energy. This guy is literally like, I don't even know what kind of workshop this is, but it's the fact that the student here is holding his hands open, and this guy, let me see if I can bring it closer. There you go. This guy is like literally having these balls levitate from his hand. Like, that's very magical. And when you embody your full magic, then you're able to perfect your craft. But because you don't believe that you are a conduit for spirit, and you're not believing the signs and synchronicities, you are limiting yourself. So let's see how this belief helps us. Oh man, don't worry, I'm getting dragged too. I'm a Libra, so let's see. How does this limiting belief benefit you? How do you gain from this? Okay. We have up in the air. Okay. So basically, air signs, it benefits you to have all of these limiting beliefs, and it makes sense. It makes sense that you have all these limiting beliefs and everything is up in the air. But I'm getting like that up in the air is representing how you're allowing all of this to distract you. You see how they're looking up in the air despite having this beautiful pasture here to frolic in, to explore, like the children, right? Literally, the children have the same similar pasture here. But these people, instead of focusing on what is present in the now, they're looking at what's up in the air. They're looking at what could be instead of actually practicing on their crafts, air signs, instead of believing in themselves. So what you have to gain from this limiting belief is that it's a distraction. And you guys, I think air signs love distractions, actually. Like, that's what we're infamous for, is like being wispy, and like the second something else new comes through, we're like, oh, let's go do that. Or, oh, you know what? I don't want to bother with it anymore. So I'm going to read what it says for up in the air as well. I didn't really need to read the other cards because they're basically screaming at us. So it says, up in the air, a man and a woman gaze with anticipation at a hot air balloon in a bright blue sky. The balloon flies high above the hills, and the contents of the balloon's baskets are hidden from view. During this time in your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. You may have or feel a strong, almost urgent desire to... The book is for my deck, the Akashic Tarot. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know what is going on and how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides and the Akashic records and ask for a little insight. But there are elements that are unknown and at this time unavailable. There's too much about this situation that is still up in the air. This may be due to the influence of others who are undecided, or some events that have not come to pass, or unexpected discoveries that are yet to be made. And this relates actually back to the lightning bolt card, air signs, because lightning is like a catalyst for change. So there's something, a big change coming your way, and everything also seems up in the air because you don't know where anything's going right now. You're just distracting yourself. Trust is the only way for you now. If you push too hard to know the influence or outcome, you might push that outcome away. Let go of all urgency in the situation and give it to your higher infinite self, who will take care of it all. Time is required to know more about this matter, and time doesn't matter to your eternal self, whose power and love are always with you, for now and indeed forever. What else do you need? Nothing but trust The deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you in the right time. And it's funny because I was saying, you guys aren't trusting the synchronicities and the signs that you're receiving from spirit. This card was reversed. The trees have our ancestors binded to them. Like they say, you know, when you go into the ground, you become food for the tree. But here, the tree, in our lifetime, the tree actually nourishes us, you know, giving us oxygen and things like that. So that's why it has to deal with our ancestral spirits, and also the birds have to deal with signs. So you have to trust in what is going to be revealed to you. Don't feel like you're being shown something for no reason. So we're going to see how this limiting belief keeps you safe. How does this limiting belief keep air signs safe? Let's see. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. How does this limiting belief keep you safe? Oh shit, I got 2 cards. Whoa. So we have business, Venus. So it keeps you safe because it keeps you, it gives you security is what I'm feeling. Like financial security, like you're staying in the safe route. Because again, we had the master artisan, and if you know what an artisan is, it's someone that has a craft, but instead of being crafty, you're actually like more focused on making your ends meet. And you're also like protecting your heart is what I get at. And like I said, crafty, we got creativity as well. Creativity, guys. So it keeps you safe because instead of like introducing and being genuinely truly who you are and sharing your craft and creativities to the world, you basically fucking shortchange yourself is what I'm feeling. It's like crazy what I'm feeling. Because okay, in this card, Venus, she's the goddess of business, of love, abundance. And she has all this abundance there for you. But you're just so willing to take the suitcase, take that income from somewhere else, instead of actually depending on your crafts. Instead of actually transforming and transmuting yourself. Because butterflies also represent transformation. Instead of actually letting your soul fly, letting your inner child play. Because there's someone dancing in this card, and I feel like I feel joy when I look at the creativity card. Like I feel like when you actually tap into your creativity instead of wanting to protect your crafts, air signs, you can tap into that everlasting abundance instead of just, you know, taking that money from that suitcase there. And I understand, like it's a lot easier to just go and play it safe. But that's not what Spirit wants for air signs right now. So, hold up. Let's see what you're afraid about discovering about yourself. Ooh, don't drag me, Spirit. What are air signs afraid about discovering about themselves? Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. What are you afraid of discovering about yourself? What are you afraid of? Jeez, I'm like getting anxiety. It's like you're afraid. You're afraid of deceit. You're afraid of deceit. Oh my God, I wish I could take this filter off now. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so you are afraid of deceit. This didn't make anything any better. Okay, you're afraid of deceit. And if you can see your guardian angels, like I said, you're actually well protected by your guides and your angels and your ancestors and your guardian angels. But you're afraid still. You're afraid. Oh my gosh. Remember I said you're protecting your heart? Okay. So if you can see here, the person's heart is cracked. And everyone else here is wearing a mask. Like I said, it's like air signs are taking the easy way out instead of being who they truly are. And they're afraid that once they take this mask off, that their heart is going to get broken. Like they're going to get crushed by everyone else. That really sucks because you don't have to live for anybody else. When you incarnated, oh my God, this is a message. When you incarnated to live for yourself. So the key things for deceit are treachery, dishonesty, betrayal, and exploitation. And this is what I'm saying. You're being dishonest about who you truly are by settling, not mastering your crafts, by taking the easy way out, taking the easy money out. Your guardian angels are present, alerting you to the fact that all isn't as it appears and something is off and you may be in danger. Pay close attention to what's going on around you, as well as what's going on within you, because I feel like this is a very internal feeling. You'll soon notice that bad vibes are in the air. They signal that someone is potentially able to exploit or manipulate you in some way. Oh my gosh. So be alert and trust your vibes if things don't feel right. It's hard to believe, you say. That can't be. But your guardian angels remind you that treachery and deceit are subtle and difficult to see. After all, no one wants to believe that someone might hurt them. But I do feel like air signs feel like they feel this already. Like you're already feeling like someone is trying to hurt you. Someone's trying to deceive you. And it says sometimes it's a deliberate attempt to injure, but most often it's an act of self-protection at your expense. And I feel like more so the issue here for air signs is that people are deceiving you as an act of self-protection at your expense. They're doing things for their benefit. It may show up in your coworker's failure to inform you that the project deadline has changed, or your mother withholding the fact that your father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, or even your own neglect to tell your mate that you've overspent this month and can't pay the bills, or even being dishonest about yourself, air signs. Deceit and manipulation need not be malicious to occur or to be damaging. Often it is just the result of thoughtlessness or fear. That's why I said I feel like anxious. Like it's like that's you a scary bitch. You scary. Your guardian angels urge you to trust your vibes completely when it comes to the suspicion of others. Also, equally scrutinize your own deceptions. Because that's what I'm feeling like. It's not necessarily that other people want to deceive you. I feel like because you're internalizing so much air signs that you then start projecting. But then these projections actually come to life through other people. Either case leads to dead ends and disappointing outcomes. Ask your guardian angels to protect you from the deceit of others and your own temptation to deceive. So stop acting like y'all being honest about yourselves too, air signs. Have the courage and integrity to be honest. Your guardian angel's message, we will watch over you. So basically when they're saying that message, like we will watch over you, I feel like the moment that you start to honestly embody who you are as a master of your craft, as a conduit for spirit, the king of forces, like the king is as high as it gets, right? As soon as you embody that king, divine, masculine energy, and you trust the signs you receive, that inner child joy will start coming back to you, and you'll begin to releasing fear. Okay, so let's see what you're afraid you'll miss out on. Ooh, that's a good one. What are air signs afraid that they will miss out on? Already, daydreams and decisions is at the bottom of the deck. Because I feel like you feel like you have to be professional, and if you don't, you're gonna miss out on that money. What do you feel like you're gonna miss out on, air signs? Oh! Ooh, okay. So we have just breathe. And this card, you feel like you'll miss out on connecting with your higher self. Again, like I said, you're not trusting the signs that you receive from spirit. You're not even like believing in your own soul. And then we have manifest. Woo! You're afraid that you'll miss out on manifesting the life that you desire. And this is also magician energy, which again, like I said, big dog, look at you, air signs. Okay, like I said, this card has to do with being a conduit for spirit, but that's what the magician is, right? And the other card I said, I get like big magical vibes from this one, because the guy is actually, if you can see, he has like these balls. I don't know what they're making in this shop. Remember, you're an artist, so y'all be making whatever. But they're actually levitating from his hand like a magician. So you're afraid that you won't be able to manifest, that you won't be able to fully embody your magic and tap into your divine soul. Let me just see what the book has to say as well. But wow. So the key words again, you may be afraid to act, create. Oh, bitch. Remember, we got the creativity card, right? It keeps you safe by not sharing your creations. You're afraid of focusing. Oh my God. They're dragging right now. Because I said you guys aren't focusing on your craft as well. You're afraid to receive the clarity from spirit. Shit, yo. I said that you're not believing in the signs that you're receiving from spirit as well. So you're afraid of like missing the signs. You're afraid of receiving that clarity. But you're receiving it. And you're afraid that your intentions are not in the right state of mind, which they probably aren't if you're not being honest about yourself. This is a time of great power for you. The manifest card is here to tell you that anything is possible. You have all the tools at your disposal to create whatever you desire. You're the master artisan. I love that. You are the conduit for spirit's magic. You have the ability to create what you desire. I already said that earlier. You don't have to be afraid. The ability, oh, you have a variety of tools that can be put to good use. So again, like, you guys are master artisans. You're actually good at your craft, but you're afraid of it. You're afraid to be judged, I feel, too. The ability to love unconditionally, to support, to cherish, to listen, to understand, to forgive, to be kind, to be joyful, to even be silly. Because remember I said, this is funny. Remember I said that you guys aren't allowing your inner child to play as well? All of these tools are useful in managing affairs of the heart. Bitch, spirit is dragging us. These are affairs of the heart. Venus rules all heart affairs, even business, because our livelihood, I mean, we can't live without it, right? Take some time to determine what your best tools are so you can use them to your own unique brand of magic around relationships. Before using these tools to manifest what you desire, take some time to be clear on exactly what you want. So you have to have some clarity in what you want too. I feel like that's gonna come around when you have that lightning bolt moment. That's gonna, like, lightning also, it doesn't just start, like, it doesn't just catalyze events, it also clears the way, right? When you have lightning and it strikes, everything around is like, is dead. But if you ever seen, like, somewhere where lightning has struck, everything can grow and move forward after you clear the way, after everything is clearly set, after the intentions are laid there. Oh, man. A magician is always focused on his or her intent before working their magic. You have the ability to manifest what you desire now. So take a moment so there's total clarity. What do you truly need and want? I feel like the other card asked what you need and want too. So you guys have to be clear to spirit about what you need and want. You have to be honest. Don't sit there and be like, oh, I need this money to work and to do all this. And you really want this money so you can actually, like, indulge. There's nothing wrong with that. Like they said, all of these things, like love and forgiveness and kindness, joy and being silly, they're all components that you need in life, right? So don't be afraid of expressing this to spirit when you're trying to manifest it. And you also need to think about, is it in your highest good? Is it in the highest good of the other person? Will it harm anyone? So again, some of you air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, you need to be clear in your intentions, because you can hurt people along the way in what you're doing as well. Instead of being honest about what you want, you can actually try to take away from someone else because you're not being clear in your intent. And that's where your own deceit lies. Magic and manifestation are real. That's what I said. Y'all not even believing in this shit, and it don't make no sense. How you metaphysically, spiritually empowered and don't even truly believe in your own magic? When you come from a place of love, you will generate love. Be clear, be honest in your intent, and take action to manifest your heart's desires. Oh, that's why we got Big Mama Venus, because she's actually there waiting to assist air signs in manifesting these desires as well. That's what I'm feeling. You have what it takes to achieve this. So again, air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, you guys have all the tools you need to actually achieve the things that you want, to manifest the life that you desire. But you need to be clear on your intent, and you also need to make sure that what you're desiring isn't harmful to someone else or to yourself. Like, it's something in the long run where everyone benefits, because that is actually how spirit works, when it's a win-win situation. So the other card, again, what you're afraid you'll miss out on having is your connection to spirit, which is crazy. The keywords are to step back, reconnect, rest, and recharge. So you're afraid that if you step back, like spirit is asking you to be clear in your intent. You're afraid that if you do that, you're going to miss out on something. But like they said, oh my God. Guys, relax. Okay. Like they said, time is not something that your eternal soul cares about. Your soul doesn't care about any of the time on earth, because time it's not fucking real. It's just a measurement of the light of the sun. It has nothing to do with anything. You have all the time as long as you're alive to do stuff. So much time and effort can be expended in maintaining current relationships or in creating ones that it's easier to forget to stop and breathe once in a while. Whew, gosh, I need to breathe too. This life is not just about connecting with other people, which also has to do back to that Venus card that we received with business. You see, they're just like, remember I said that like Venus has all this abundance waiting for you guys when you finally share your creativity with the world, when you share your crafts and stop being afraid. Venus has all this creativity in the world, but you just want to make these earthly connections because first of all, you're not even believing in the power of spirit. But you're believing if you keep making connections, you'll get further. You'll be along the lines of where you want to be, and all your desires will be met. But that's not how it works. And spirituality, rest is essential too. Like, we know that when we meditate, we can actually tap into our higher selves. The most important connections you have are with the divine and your higher self. Oh my God, I just said that. This is a good time to take a break from your personal relationships and reconnect with your spiritual self. Set aside a few minutes every day to sit still and just be.
Mommy, can pause. I need to use the bathroom.
No, just go ahead. In addition to caring about your spiritual self, look after your physical body. Oh man, remember I said you guys aren't getting time outside too? So it says get plenty of rest, eat healthy food, exercise, treat yourself to a movie, and take a walk in nature. Because I was saying here that you guys are not communing with nature. You're not allowing, I love you too. You're not allowing your spirit to be. Go ahead, baby. You're not allowing your spirit to fully be in this realm. You're functioning from a 3D plane, from I gotta make my ends meet. I gotta just keep going and connecting. But in the same way that they're saying like you connect with your higher self and the divine, that's what your real relationship should be. You need to take that time to do it. Don't feel selfish. Don't feel like you're betraying somebody else by investing in yourself. Yes. Oh my God. By taking time for yourself, you'll recharge your emotional batteries and have more energy to invest in your relationships. So again, like I was saying, instead of just like taking the short route and just keep working this, it feels like this also feels like a job that you're working, but you're doing it because it makes the ends meet. Again, like I said, instead of just doing that, take the times to receive that guidance. Okay, good job. You're receiving the signs from spirit already, but you're not trusting them. So you may be receiving signs about a situation that you're in, and instead of like sitting there and analyzing it with your higher self, you're running around and you're panicking in the earth plane. Like, how do I get this? How do I do this? And spirit is already asking you, what do you need? Spirit is willing to help you. It's crazy. Because you're a master manifester. You're the master of your craft, but you don't believe in yourself. It don't make no sense. So let's see how we can test this belief. Hold on, I was just trying to see what cards I'm about to use. Okay. Let's see how we can test this belief. Air signs, how to test this belief. Yes, spirit does love you. Spirit loves your eternal self. You are literally a part of spirit. And that's why I'm like, how are there air signs not believing in their own magic? You literally, like this card, when it says breath, spirit literally breathed into you so you can breathe, so you can be alive. Like, you know the story of Adam and Eve, how he breathed this life into them. You're an incarnation of spirit. You're supposed to embody, oh my God, I'm getting chills. You're supposed to embody your full self. You don't have to sit there and take the shortcut or the easy way out. You're a master at your craft. You don't have to sit there and be like, I don't want to share my creations. I'm afraid of what people will think. They might break my heart if I show my true self. You don't have to do that because spirit loves you just as you are. You don't have to do anything but be you and the best you, the honest you. So let's see how we can test this belief, air signs. How can we test this limiting belief? Ooh, I told y'all. Okay, we got warrior woman. Do you see that? Strong independence. Strong independent. Okay, so this card is giving me like all kind of like, I could do bad by myself. I don't need nobody else. It says, have you answered your deepest calling? And your deepest calling is your craft. Are you doing your crafts? Are you practicing your crafts? Are you sharing your crafts with the world? Oh my gosh. Are you sharing your crafts, air signs? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, are you sharing your crafts with the world so you can embody your full self? Or are you dimming yourself so you can just go with the flow and make ends meet? Hold on, let me, oh, it's right here. Oh, 56. Warrior woman, you are here for a reason. Oh man, I told y'all. Because when I was saying that you guys are the incarnation of spirit in a physical form, you're here to embody aspects of spirit. You're not here to appease anybody. You're here to do what you came here for, Why do you not want to do it? You are being called to bravely pave a path. And I think this is like actually giving me like all kinds of chills and hives, because when I was washing my face Sunday, I'm a Libra, so this is dragging me too. I was washing my face Sunday and I heard my ancestors speak to me. They said, well, it was really spirit, because they said, my guides, they told me, you don't have to do anything the way that anybody else does, not even like your ancestors. You're here to pave a path. And it's posted on my Instagram. Have you answered your highest, deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life. Yes, I love this. Your soul-led life requires courage and triumph over fear. And that's what I said. Stop being a scary bitch. Okay? Because that's what I'm getting, those vibes. Like, you're afraid. You don't need to be afraid. There's going to be ups and downs regardless. Every single time, every moment in life. From those downs, you're supposed to learn things. But the ups are when you fully embody yourself. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. Oh my God. Don't make me cry, Spirit. Because you guys are so gifted and you're not even sharing your gifts. And the more resistance we have towards answering the call, the more important it is for our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." I told you guys, you were incarnated, you're born to do this. Stop being so afraid of sharing your creative crafts and like making a business out of them, making all of your Venus endeavors fulfilled from them, from love to joy to playfulness. Stop being afraid. So if you are feeling afraid of what is needed, if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. Courage comes from living from the heart. Oh my God, I think I told you guys that too, because I was like saying in this card that you're afraid that your heart will be broken once you show your true self. Once you start sharing your crafts with everybody, your business with everybody. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, as comfortable as it may feel, it's actually a sign that as uncomfortable as it may feel, it's actually a sign that you're on the right track. So when you guys actually face your fears instead of like running from them, like I said, what the other card was, how this protects us. It protects us by keeping us distracted. You don't want to face your fears. You're like, oh, I don't see anything. I don't have any problem with the way that I'm functioning. I'm totally fine. There's nothing wrong with the way that I'm doing stuff. Face your fucking fears, because you guys you're incredibly artistic, and your crafts are actually something that are able to provide you with whatever you need. Spirit said, what do you need? And if you had that clarity and intent when you're sitting there and you're crafting, I guarantee as you share your crafts with the world, all of your needs will be met. And I'm getting chills, so I know for a fact that as soon as you start sharing your crafts with the world, your needs are going to be met, despite whether you go through hard times. It's going to be hard. That's what Spirit said. It's going to be hard, but it's always going to be worth it. So let's see what things I could discover about myself. I'm going to use this deck. I love this deck. The Aminetti Oracle. Guys, you need to stop. Sorry, my kids are bugging out. Okay, so what things could I discover about myself once you release this limiting belief? What can you discover? Oh. Okay. I respect the property of others. So in this card, there's two women, and they're actually, I feel like they're connected to the moon, because in this card, not only is the arch that they're creating over the moon, but it creates a crescent moon over the full moon. So it's like they are actually embodying that, not just psychic energy, but they're embodying the spirit of the moon. They're embodying spirit. Let me see what it has to say in the book. I'm gonna have to shorten it in this book though, because this book is long, but the messages are on point. So it says, I respect the property of others. That's what you'll discover about yourself. Wow, I love this reading. It's beautiful. I respect the property of others. Okay, the word property has a multifaceted layers of interpretation. It can define a quality or trait belonging to another person, or an effect that an object has on another object, or on the senses, something that is owned or possessed, or a virtue. In viewing the notion of respecting the property of others as an ideal to embody, look at the layers of the word. Looking at the layers of the word can assist you in getting to the root of a spiritual context. The properties we possess, oh my God. Okay, this is fucking hitting. Because remember I said all of these aspects, from joy to love, they're all divine aspects and qualities of the spirit. You're gonna respect yourself and also be respecting others when you start embodying the fact that you're a master magician, the fact that other people are creative as well. You're gonna respect other people's creations because you finally found out what it fucking takes to go out on that limb. You're gonna be respecting the spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional property of others. As the inner spirit reflects the outer world, what manifests and what we surround ourselves within the sensory space are a direct reflection of the invisible intrinsic force in us. Okay, so to sum that all up, because I know that might go over some people's heads, like I said, that the divine spirit manifests within you, right? You have this magic within you that is ready to manifest also here on earth. When you start creating and sharing these creations, you'll then start to learn to respect people for who they are too. And in turn, they're going to respect you for being who you truly are. You won't have that fear of, oh, well, what if they don't like me because I'm showing who I truly am? When you truly are who you are, it doesn't matter, because you know that it took so much courage for you to even share that part of yourself. and to share that part of spirit, because that's what you're doing. You're sharing aspects of spirit when you create. You know how they said we're born for procreation? That doesn't just mean babies. That also means creating things in this realm. And when you embody that aspect of creation, like the everlasting creator spirit, you will respect others in turn. So let's see one more card. What you'll discover about yourself once you release this limiting belief. Oh, I told you. I told y'all. I told y'all. Okay, I do the best I can. Oh my God. Yo, okay, hold on. Do you see how this is Hathor, goddess of magic? Again, y'all some magical bitches. But do you see how the crescent moon is over her and they are creating a crescent moon here? So more what I'm getting from this card is when you start embodying your magic, you will help others embody their magic. You're going to release the fear that there is when you share your crafts and creations, because you're doing the best you can. You understand that it took you courage to live from the heart to do the things that you're doing. And then you have I create harmony. So this card is about creating balance in your life. So again, you're gonna need to stop working so hard too. You're gonna need to create balance back into your life when you're going to get to create balance back into your life when you release this limiting beliefs, because some of you believe that instead of actually like relying on spirit, you're going to learn how to give and take from spirit. You're going to learn how to create balance in your life where you're not just working, and you learn to rest as well. You're going to create balance in the universe. So that's what I was saying here, because there's two people and their energy is like synergy over the moon. They're doing the best they can and creating harmony in the universe, not even just on Earth, because this is outer space, bitch. So you guys are creating harmony in the universe. Like, that's such a big fucking job. Kudos to air signs. So I hope that helped all my air signs. And you can do this. You don't have to be afraid about being who you truly are. And you guys need to get on your crafts and also get outside. Bye.